everybody. Hello. It's Brooke with Re-Fabbed, and we are gonna do a little crafting. So hop on, tell me hi, tell me where you're coming in from. Be sure to comment, be sure to share the video and all the fun things. So we're gonna take this piece of wall decor that came from Dollar General. It was only $3. And we are going to do a little quick makeover for this one, okay? I'm sorry my lighting's not super good, but you'll be able to see, so it'll be fine. But I've got this. This was $3. This is super cute. But immediately when I saw it, all I could see was like some kind of paper behind it. So I thought, scrapbook paper. That's what I have on hand. That's what I can use. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Brianne. Hey, everybody. So we're going to paint this. We're going to paint this white, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're going to paint this white, and I think we may even just leave, I don't know. Let me grab some black paint. I forgot to grab my black. I think we're going to paint all of it white, and then we're going to do some black stripes on this, and then we're going to do this in the background. So I kind of got started quicker than I meant to, obviously. I didn't grab my scissors or anything, so y'all hang tight. Y'all be sharing this video and all the fun things, and I will be right back because clearly I just jumped the gun, got way too ahead of myself on starting this video because I don't even have all my stuff, but it will not take me long to get it all, and we will get going. So, tell me where you're coming in from. I always love to hear where you're coming in from. It always makes me very, very excited to see how you are all across the United States and in other countries and all the fun things. Okay, I'm back. So, I needed my hot glue gun. I don't know that I actually need this, but I might. So, better have it on standby. I still don't know where any of my plugs are in this office. Oh, there's one right behind me. How handy. This office is very boring for me, but it won't be forever. So I'm going to plug that in, get that going. And then I've got black and white paint, just a little craft paint from Walmart. And then I went ahead and grabbed some raffia, and of course I've got my scissors. I don't know if I'm going to use the raffia, but I thought I better grab it just in case. Listen, I need to do my hair so bad, guys. Like my hair, it is horrible. It's been weeks since I've gotten it colored. I've got so many grays coming in you can't even imagine, and it's just going everywhere because there are all these new hairs and they're all gray. They're all coming in gray, and I can't fix it. I can't do anything. I'm just feeling like, oh, Lord. All right, so let's go ahead and paint this. We're just going to paint it all white right now, and then we'll go back in the background and use this scrapbook paper to fill it in. Just lay it on top of my trusty paper towel. Okay, I'm literally just doing the redneck way. I am, and I know that I'm a little close to the camera, but listen, it is what it is today. I don't have a good setup yet. Okay, get one of my paintbrushes. Who else has these paintbrushes? Do you love them as much as I do? Seen the teal flocked pumpkins at Walmart? No, I have not. Those sound amazing. Okay, so this won't take long to paint because it covers really well. I'm already seeing how well it covers. Y'all, look how well this covers. This is just one little quick swipe. Okay, so we're just gonna paint the entire frame in and out white. I'm gonna go over the outside of it with after we're done painting it white and after it's had just a second to dry, I'm going to go around the edge and do black stripes because I just like black and white stripes. Y'all know that. And then we're going to have that kind of aqua color in the background, and it's going to be so cute. Y'all have the paintbrushes and you love them. I do too. I know I'm partial, obviously. But I do love the paintbrushes. Love them. So if y'all don't have any, you need to get some. They're starting to run a little bit low on supply. So I would be kind of quick. If you've not gotten any, I would go ahead and grab some because it will be a while before I'm able to get any more in stock. But we still have some now, but they are starting to run a little low. So you can comment the word raffia, Raffia, and that takes you to all of my branded items. So it takes you to my paintbrushes, my raffia, the glue gun, all the things. So these pumpkins, I don't want to say they're tedious, but they're very much kind of intricate. And on a good day, I wouldn't be worrying about, or I would be worrying about not getting the black part on the inside painted, because they're like laser cut, so they just look really nice with the black. But today, as I'm just like boom, 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 kind of hurrying, I am not worrying about that part. What have y'all been up to? Oh, thank you, Cynthia, for letting them know every time you're making a raffia bow. People want to know where you got it. Once you start using raffia, you realize, like, it's kind of one of those things to me. It's like you don't realize how many uses there are for raffia, because there are a lot of uses for raffia. Like, obviously, bows. I mean, there is just, I end up using raffia for so many things, and usually, raffia bows, but there's also a lot of other stuff for crafting that's actually not bows that I use it for, and it just kind of blows my mind how often I use that. I think people just don't realize how often you'll really use that raffia. So, I think some people were like, that seems like an odd thing that I would carry in my store or whatever. It's raffia of all the paint supplies or not paint supplies, but of all the craft supplies out there. It's like, okay, why are you carrying raffia? But to me, that's one of the core things that I use on a daily basis. So that was a natural thing for me to want to do. I think I might be getting a little bit sick. I can tell that my voice is kind of, I don't know, I can just kind of start to feel it in here. Can y'all tell that? I think it's kind of obvious. I think it's a little bit obvious, and maybe that's why my face looks so bloated or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm just gonna make that excuse for it. What is raffia? Says Shelly. Okay, so this is raffia. Okay, it's like this pack right here, and like you make bows with it, tied on stuff, all the stuff. All right. Some people are asking if I've moved. I just forget that not everybody sees everything, because I feel like I've talked about it so much till I'm almost blue in the face. But I know that Facebook only shows portions of people, certain things, so I know how that works. We moved to Tennessee. There's a lot of changes taking place in my life right now. Obviously moving to Tennessee is the biggest, but there's just a lot of things going on, and a lot of things that's about to change even more. So y'all just keep following along, and I'll keep sharing. Okay? That's about all I can say. Y'all just keep following along, and I'll keep sharing. Nothing changes for y'all. You just get to follow along on this crazy journey that we're on. So, y'all just keep following along, and I'll keep sharing it. Can hear it in my voice. Yeah, I know. I was like, I just kind of started feeling that way this morning a little bit. And I don't know. This is taking a tad bit longer than I anticipated on this painting. I thought I would just whip this up in like 5 seconds. I was underestimating all of these little grooves. But I guess we can just chat. That's fine. But I guess you can just chat. And that blog post that they're sharing, that is accurate as of the time that I wrote it. It is already drastically changing. And that is about all I can say right now until there's more details. So, that's what it was when I wrote it. Y'all keep following along, and I'll tell you more when I know more. I know you're like, what the heck? And listen, so am I. So, there we go. All I know is this. I keep needing more paint. All I know is this. When God well, when God tells you to do something, okay? Yes, I built that house 5 years ago, but when God tells you to move and when he's showing you a new direction in your life, I'm going to tell every single one of y'all on here, you do it. You don't care if it makes sense. That doesn't mean it's easy. In fact, it's probably going to be the hardest thing you've ever done, because when he is sharing something and he is guiding you to do something, that means there's probably going to be quite a few trials ahead. I'm just going to be telling you. I've never seen it not be like that. When you step into his will and you feel like he's calling you to do something that makes zero sense, you're probably going to be faced with quite a bit of opposition. You're probably going to be faced with quite a bit of maybe even heartache. You're going to be faced with some hard times, and you're going to think to yourself, why am I doing this? Like, what the heck have you brought me to? Like, why are we in the midst of this when things were going so smooth, so good? You know, we had what we needed, what we wanted. Everything was good. We were right there with family, all the good things. And you'll think all this. And I think you will. I mean, I am. And then you're like, now I'm here. And I guess this is me. It's like now things are shifting so much. And we're just uncertain about the direction and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, what in the heck? But what I've learned is that when you follow God and you listen to his voice and you really believe that you are doing what he is saying to do and that you are following what he says, then never once did he promise that it was going to be easy. In fact, most of the time you can see in the Bible, you can see in people's lives that you know personally, that it will be anything but easy. It'll do anything but make sense. And that's kind of what we're experiencing right now. And so, you know, when I understand more about it and when I understand how to share it more, I will. But right now, don't worry about it. Not that you are, but some of y'all are. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're great. The kids are doing very well. We're doing fine. It's just a hard time right now with just a lot of uncertainties about what God's calling us to do down here and like why we were called to move. And really, I just don't want to talk about it a lot right now because I don't feel like I have any answers. So, but it's one of those things that I also do like to share. I don't feel required to share, but I like to share because, I've been sharing with y'all since I was in the foreclosure house that we bought as a foreclosure, flipped it completely years ago. This is where the blog started. Y'all think it started in the trailer, but it did not. We were in it was like 2,600 square feet house that the blog started in. We had lived in 2 or 3 houses before that, so we flipped houses our whole marriage. And we, you know, so we've been doing that forever. But the blog started when we were in a foreclosure home. It was about 2,600 square feet or so, like I said, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And it had been sitting vacant for years, or a couple years at least, and just really needed every single bit of that house completely gutted. And so we bought that house, and we did that. And then we lived in it. And it was in that house that I started sharing and I started the blog. That was before Facebook Live was a thing. So you didn't see me live. You didn't see me in person like you do now. You saw blog posts and you saw writing and you saw decorating and all that from pictures. But you did not see video because that was not a thing. And so we lived there and that's where it started. We lived there 2 years, and then we moved to our land that y'all ended up knowing. And that was where we built our house. That's where we lived in the single wide. We bought our 20 acres of land, completely gutted the land. I mean, 100%. And then we were able to move a little single wide out there while we built our house. And we ended up being in that single wide for almost 3 years as we built, oh, got some paint on me, as we built our house. So y'all got to watch, that's when Facebook Live became a thing. And that's when I started sharing on Facebook Live. And that's when y'all really got to know me. So that's where you feel like you started. That's when you feel like I started the blog, but it was actually well over 2 years before that when I'd had this page and doing all the stuff. So, I know everybody's like, you just built your house. Well, actually, that was 5 years ago. And definitely that's not a long time ago. But God doesn't always tell you just because you have something that you worked hard for and that you built thinking it was going to be forever. He never promises you anything is forever except eternity. And the things of this world, you know, in the end, you know, we enjoy them. He wants us to have good things. He wants us to enjoy our life and all that. But like, the things of this world are fleeting, and a house is a house. And, you know, it's still sometimes hard when I do go back home because I do really love that house and I love the property and the memories, but it's still just the house. And so, you know, we felt like we were being called down here and had no idea why and still don't. And that meant letting our house go. I mean, it's a house. Well, the home is the people that you have in your house and the family and the memories and all that you build. And so it's not about the house to us. And I hope that makes sense. And while this will likely not be the house either, it never was planned. It was never meant to be the house. This house I'm in right now was never meant to be the final house, never meant to be the house. It was the house that we moved into to finally just get down here. And so God's already shifting some of that. And we'll just keep being along for the ride. And I'll keep doing crafts. And who in the world knows where I'll be crafting and what I'll be doing and what my background will look like. And that doesn't matter. The thing is, we're gonna all be together, my family and I. And guess what? I'm gonna be here with y'all because you're like family to me. And we're gonna get to craft. You're gonna see me decorate any home that I'm ever in. I'm gonna be decorating that bad boy because that's really where I fuel my creativity the most, is through decorating. And we're just gonna keep doing it together. And it's going to be fun. And if you're interested, you can always keep following. You can sign up for my email list because I send out emails all the time with all the updates, and you don't have to rely on social media to see that because Facebook will let you down. Unfortunately, Facebook will let you down. It will not show you everything you want to see, and it will frustrate you sometimes. I can promise you that. But email, you're going to see that if you check your email. So definitely, make sure you're on my email list. You will always see what we're up to, and any blogs that you miss, any live video you missed, I send that in email and give you links. So some of that is very much beneficial. And this has taken way longer than I thought because getting in the grooves of these little pumpkins is much more tedious than I thought. Like, I thought I was picking a really quick craft. No, I did not. I'm picking a kind of a tedious craft, which you may not even want to paint it like I did. And if you don't, you're going to save you a lot of time. But I'm extra. I don't just love neutral decor very much. That's just not, neutral decor is just not my jam. So I wanted this to be different. And here I am. I got to be live somewhere else in like 13 minutes. And here I am barely not even scratching the surface of this one. Story of my life. But we'll get through it. And I think my phone is about to die. So talk about the story of my life, y'all. Story of my life. I'm always scrambling around. It's going to be really cute, though. It just is taking a little longer than I anticipated. Oh, I'm glad you got that, Sherry. Yes. So anyway, the moral of that story is follow along and we'll see what God does. That was the moral of that long story. You know, we didn't know what he was going to do. Gosh, I mean, there's just been so many times in my life we've had no idea what he was going to do, where nothing made sense. And guess what? He always showed up and he always showed out. Okay? Period. So I don't have any doubt he's going to do that now. Got to paint the sides of this. Come on. Let's see if I can get it done in 13 minutes and then get down there for my boutique live. That will be a miracle. But I think I might can do it. I don't know. I thought, oh, I'll just whip some white paint over this. I have showed some pictures of this house, but like I just said, I know we're not even going to be here very long. This house was never meant, so it's like I'm just struggling to really want to show y'all pictures and stuff when I know that this is absolutely a very short-term place, and it always has been the plan. I did show my bedroom, and I showed the little dining area, but I guess I can show whatever, and then you can just realize that it's not going to be very long, and it'll be a different place probably. Okay. Let's get this bad boy done. So, what have y'all been up to? Oh, man. Lynette says she has no doubt that I'm going to make it in 11 minutes. You have a lot of faith in me, Lynette. Thank you. You're a good woman. Yeah, I don't really know. I bet you are a good woman, though. Oh, me. Yeah, sign up for my email list. That's honestly, that's the best way to keep in touch. Like, I definitely want you to follow this page. That's very important to follow this page. You definitely aren't going to see anything if you're not following. But email and actually reading the emails I send, that is the biggest thing you can possibly do for me and help, because that is a guaranteed way to always stay in touch is email. Always takes longer than we think, Lori. I'm like, who's got time to sit here and watch me paint this for this long? That was not the intention of today's live. I was like, oh, yeah, let's whip this up. I'm like, crap. And then once you're already live, you can't really do anything about it. Like, you've already started. So I'm just trying to finish. I hope y'all don't mind hanging out. Maybe you're just working and listening to me talk or something. I don't know. That sounds boring, but maybe you are. All right. Well, let me show you where we're at so far. Oh, let me get the sides just super fast so they can be drying. Okay. All right. Here, I can show you this so far. I see the bottom hadn't even got done either. But this is where we're at so far. So I have made some progress, okay? I'm shaking. Okay. I've made some progress. So see the top? This is what it started out looking like. This is what it looks like now. So let's just keep going. I'm going to get the bottom. I'm about to use my whole thing of paint. I just didn't know all these crevices. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that a lot. Let's get this side. This is going to be cute in the end. Y'all just got to trust me. And we're going to turn this into a blog post. So for people who don't feel like sitting here through all of this stuff, they can see the process and the results and staged and all the fun things. They can see it right away without having to watch the whole video. But some people just like to watch the video, like to chat, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, there's something for everybody for sure. Okay, I'm going to flip this like this. So I have these unfinished pumpkins a little bit closer to me. I got 7 minutes, y'all. Yeah, it would have been faster if I spray painted, but the thing is I can't do that live. I cannot spray paint live. And I was trying to come live thinking it would be something fun to do. I haven't gotten to be live with anything creative in a while. I've been live about other stuff, but I've not gotten to do anything fun and creative. And I really missed that. So I thought, well, I'll just paint it. Well, you know, there we go. But yes, if you want to spray paint it, that will be quicker. Because I don't think I'm going to get done within these next 7 minutes and show you the finished product. And then, guess what? There'll be a lot of Debbie Downers that'll be like, I wasted all this time watching you and you didn't finish the project. So that's what we're going to get probably, but it's okay. There's a lot more of you very sweet people out there that realize that I'm just doing a project and talking, and it's not the end of the world. It would also be quicker if you didn't worry about the black, but because I started out with it, because I wasn't trying to be super careful with my painting, now I can't go back. Like, they have to be covered, the black sides. Thank you, Nancy. Barbara says she doesn't feel well today, and it's nice just to see me talking. Well, I hope you feel better, Barbara. I'm starting to kind of feel a little bit under the weather, too, to be honest. I don't know. I think there is definitely a lot going around. Definitely. So, who knows? More white paint. This is just 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. So it is not any bigger than anything else. It's not going to fill this. I'm going to have to use 2 pieces or 1 piece and cut it up because this is longer than a 12 by 12. This piece is this pumpkin piece that I'm putting it behind. So while we're on here talking, I want to know, what, I did ask this on Facebook last night and got a lot of responses, and I really appreciate that. But while we're live, we can just chat about it here for just a second. What do you most like to see from Re-Fabbed? Is it the crafts? Is it decorating? Is it chats? Is it devotions? Like what do you, if you had to pick one thing, like what would you most like to see? I like to know that because, you know, I like doing it all. And I'm not saying I would quit doing any of it, but I do want to know, like, what y'all enjoy. Like, what part of it do y'all enjoy the very most? So let me know in these comments. I think you're witnessing me getting sick. Thank you for sprinkling this video. I'm afraid this is going to be a disappointing video to sprinkle, but, you know, it's okay. I've had a lot of people tell me they wish that I would start a podcast or like I don't know, like doing devotions every day in the morning. I don't know. I've had people tell me a lot of different things through the years. And so, I don't know. I'd just be curious to hear what y'all say. Your patch is on the way. Awesome. I hope you have the same results that I've had. It's been absolutely amazing. Crafts. Jackie says crafts, devotions, and decorating, says Tammy. Crafting, says Mary Jo. Decorating, crafting, and decorating, says Pam. Oh, Carol says, I enjoy variety, but I love crafts and decorating. There isn't any part I don't enjoy. Karen says devotions and crafts. Yeah, I really enjoy hearing all this because, and maybe I'm going to hear more about crafts when I'm crafting. I'll hear more about devotions when I'm doing a devotion. So that kind of makes sense. That's why I ask in a bunch of different places. Because overall, I was like, do people even care about my crafting? Like, I know I don't get to do it as much as I want to, which, you know, it's kind of sad. But I thought maybe people, that's not even what they really like. I don't know. So I'm glad to hear some feedback on that. 2 minutes, you think we can do it? No, cannot do it. But it's okay if I'm just a little bit late for the other. I'm just trying to stay on a schedule. Me and a schedule sometimes do not go hand in hand, okay? I'm just going to tell you, sometimes me and a schedule do not go hand in hand, especially because I underestimate how long things will take. I do that all the time. This is absolutely normal. I underestimate how long things will take, and I underestimated this by probably 20 good minutes. So, there we go. Crafting and shopping hauls, yes. Paula said, you've given me a lot of ideas I wouldn't have thought of by watching you do crafts. That makes me very happy. That is the whole entire point. So that makes me very happy. That is honestly, you know, I don't care or even want y'all to do exactly what I do. Not because I care if you do it, but I just want you to be inspired to make your own things or to think about things differently. Or when you go into a store, like the reason I like to show the hauls or like to, you know, show y'all what's inside different stores and what I think about it. The reason I do all that is to help you think outside of the box. Like, how can you use something that you might see every day and use it in a new way? Like, that is... Look at how red my eyes are getting. Like, I am literally getting sick on this live. But like, and just help you think about it different. That's my biggest goal. So that makes me really happy. Okay. I've got it painted. So I did get it painted by 10 o'clock. Oh, no, I didn't. I got this whole side down here I forgot to paint. Thank you, Diane. She said, I like everything. And here's the cool part. If you don't like everything and like you don't want to see my devotions when I do them or when I talk and you're just like, I could care less about listening to that cornbread girl, then you don't have to. That's what's really cool. If you don't like crafting, but you just really like listening to, you know, when I chat and stuff, then you don't ever have to watch a single craft. So that's the cool thing about the page. Okay, so here we go. This is done. Ta-da! We are done. It is now white, and I think that's really cute. It's white. We could be done right this second. And if you had like a fun wall to put it on or something, it definitely still needs touching up. Don't get me wrong. So this is not perfect by any means, but you know, we're getting it. But what I'm wanting to do is, where did my scrapbook paper go? Is put this scrapbook paper behind it, okay? So I'm going to finish this part real fast. See, I want to put this behind it. And then when we put it on the wall, that's going to be so cute. So let me, what do I need to do? I just need to stand it up, I guess, like this. Lord, I am really making a mess, y'all. This is just terrible. I am making the biggest mess you've ever seen in your life. And I have such, hold on, we're getting ready to wipe this up. I gotta wipe the back a little bit. I gotta wipe the back because it's got so much paint that has come through that it's getting all over the scrapbook paper. But here's the back. There's lots of room. And so we can definitely hot glue it to the side. But I need it to be dry because really it makes sense to lay it down. But I'm gonna just barely prop it. Okay, I'm gonna prop it over there. I know you can't see that. And then I'm gonna cut this. I'm going to cut it because I'm going to have them going down like this. Okay, good. I cut it wide enough. Okay. Now I got to get the bottom part. Okay. I'm going to use another sheet of paper because that one has paint all over it. So I'm going down like this, and then now I need to, hold on, connect these two pieces. Because I gotta make it look seamless. I know you can't see this part. It's not going to show as much in the background as you think it is. It's just going to barely be seen, so it's not going to matter if it looks perfect. I'm going to go ahead and cut it down through here. It's going to still be too long, but I would rather it be too long than too short. And I'm obviously going to still keep this paper because there's lots of good paper left. So here we are like this. You're not going to be able to see the issues here. Okay, let's go ahead and put some hot glue up here. Put a little bit of hot glue on the side. You just barely need any. I know y'all can't see, but I can't help that right now. Oops. Oh, shoot. Shoot fire. Shoot fire. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is so different than I anticipated. I can't quit laughing. This is so different than I thought it was going to be, y'all. I thought this was going to be a totally different type of craft. I thought it would be just easy. It is easy. It is just what? Ow, I just burnt myself. It is just way more time consuming than I thought. Way more. I thought, oh yeah, quick 5-minute craft. Not the case. But that's okay. So here we have this so far. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So I'll show it to you finished in 1 second. Let me get the rest of this. All I'm doing is putting a little bit of glue on the sides of this board because it goes so far over. And then they're probably like, where is she on the boutique? That's probably what they're thinking. Wait, did I just lay that the wrong way? Well, of course. Of course I did. I laid it the wrong way. That looked like that. I can't even believe I have 800 people on here watching this. You are wild. You are some good people. Because this is a, I don't even know what to call this actually. Hot Mess Express times 10. Okay. It is cute though. Look how cute that turned out. So it took some time, but it turned out really cute. Now, yes, hold on, boutique peeps. I'm coming. So this turned out really cute. I told y'all I was going to paint the sides because I feel like it needs that. So we're just going to do it. I'm going to go back and fill in all these all this black space on these pumpkins, and we'll get that done. But I'm going to go ahead and do the sides real quick. I'm going to add some black paint. I'm just going to go ahead and use this same paintbrush because time. And we're just going to take the paintbrush and we're just going to make some black lines. Okay? Can y'all see this? Isn't that cute? It's just kind of whimsy. Obviously, you take this and you do your own spin. You may want to do this that I did, but I'm going to tell you not to do it the way I did it. I got a little hair. Spray paint it or something. It'd be much quicker, okay? Why is this? Now this hair's stuck to me. So I'm going to have to make this one a little bit bigger because it had a hair stuck in it. Yeah, definitely spray paint it will be a lot quicker for you. Obviously, I couldn't have spray painted it live. I guess I could if I was live outside, but I didn't really think about that. So all I do is just make little stripes. Like I take my black and I just make little stripes. Literally all. This is the one that I'm using. I'm a 5. Oh, you gave me a 5-star rating. Thank you, Paula. That is so sweet. That is very generous. Because I'm probably a 2 at the best. Okay, we're almost done. I don't worry about how, with my whimsy style of painting, I don't worry about how, I think the reason I say I like whimsy is because I'm just like so fly by the seat of my pants that I'm not worried about how perfect it is. And I don't have to be if I call it whimsy. So I'm not trying to be, 2 inches apart on each of these or anything like that. I'm just literally doing it like this. So this added a lot. I think this really added a lot to it. It's all still wet. I'm covered in paint. Orange paper in the back would be very cute. Yes. Oh, look at that, y'all. That turned out really cute. And think about what this would look like on a shelf or hanging on the wall or something like that. Like this turned out really, really cute. Like it was tedious. Definitely spray painting would save you about 20 minutes, which is worth it. But if I had done that, we couldn't have had this time together. So, really, really, really cute. Definitely orange scrapbook paper would be cute in the background if you wanted that. But you know that I love this color, and this is some of my scrapbook paper. We are sold out of scrapbook paper. But anyway, yes, I think it turned out really cute. I think it was totally worth it. Hopefully they're not wanting to kill me over at the boutique since I was supposed to be live 10 minutes ago. I'm going to run down there right now. So if y'all want to come join me over there, come over to Re-Fabbed Boutique. I'm getting ready to show some stuff. I'm going to have paint all over my hands, and it's going to be real life. So if you don't have anything to do or you're just working and want something to listen to, come listen to me over there, and I will show y'all some cute boutique clothes. What I'm actually doing over there is they sent me a tote of things that I just wanted to see in person and see if I wanted it. I do not need anything. I've got too much, but I own a boutique. So of course I like clothes. So anyway, I'm just going to go through the tote and just kind of show it and talk about it. And like, we're just going to kind of see together what I like. So if you think that sounds fun, come join me. Thank you for watching. I will show y'all a blog on this, all staged and looking pretty. And I appreciate y'all being on here with me. Don't forget to sign up for my email list. That is definitely the easiest way to stay in contact because Facebook shows us what they want to, and sometimes that's not a lot. So thanks, guys. Talk to y'all later. If I can get off here. Woo. Just kidding.